Paul doesn't end there. But he says in the rest of this chapter, he says, but I say, but if you translate this into our vernacular, it would be sort of like this. So here is my advice for you. If I were writing this letter to you, so here is my advice to you. And he says 3 things. He says, walk by the Spirit, be led by the Spirit, keep in step with the Spirit. Walk by the Spirit, be led by the Spirit, keep in step with the Spirit. Man, to walk by the Spirit is to live and behave according to the way of Jesus by the power of the Spirit. To walk by the Spirit, catch that definition, to live and behave according to the way of Jesus by the power of the Spirit. So let's go back to that list for a minute. You know, some people say, thank goodness I'm free from the law, but Jesus was preaching on the Sermon on the Mount, and he raises the bar. I mean, okay, so you've got sexual immorality in this list. What's the definition of that? Well, Jesus says in the Sermon on the Mount, if you've even looked at a woman lustfully, you've committed adultery with her in your heart. Every guy in the room just became an adulterer. I can't speak for women. But every guy in the room just did. And so how do we walk out a faith like that in the way of Jesus? And we do it by walking in the power of the Spirit. In other words, your flesh can't do it on your own, but the Spirit inside of you can empower you to do that. We walk by the Spirit. We live and behave according to the way of Jesus.